The 2026 Scottish Grand National has been run, and what a race it was. Kap Vert won at 20-1 for trainers Philip Hobbs and Johnson White, ridden brilliantly by Sean Houlihan. A syndicate horse, and one of the most emotional winning celebrations you will see all season. Let's talk about how our selections ran. First, the going. On the eve of the race, a significant deluge turned the ground from soft to heavy. That changed everything. Several of our selections were affected immediately. Ask Brewster, our each-way outsider, was a non-runner. Connections withdrew him due to the unsuitable heavy ground. That means any stakes placed on Ask Brewster are returned by your bookmaker. No loss there. Quebecois, our best value selection, was pulled up during the race. Again, the heavy ground is the most likely explanation. His best form has come on soft rather than genuinely heavy ground, and the conditions simply did not suit him on the day. That is not a reflection of his ability, and we would expect him to bounce back on better ground. Roque, our most likely winner, finished third at 4-1 favourite. In genuinely heavy ground, that was a solid performance. He travelled well throughout and kept finding under pressure. Third place paid out on each-way terms at most bookmakers, paying 6 places. The winner Kap Vert was an outstanding performance. He travelled strongly throughout, led for fences from home, and kept finding when pressed. Sean Houlihan rode a masterful race, and the horse jumped impeccably in extremely testing conditions. Now, the honest assessment. This was a tough result. 1 selection placed, 1 was pulled up, and 1 was a non-runner. The going change on the eve of the race fundamentally altered the race and caught several of our selections on unsuitable ground. The key lesson from today: always check the going on race morning before placing any bet. Heavy ground is a completely different test to soft, and horses that handle one do not always handle the other. We identified that Quebecois was suited by soft rather than heavy ground in our analysis, and that concern proved correct. What does this mean going forward? Quebecois remains a horse to follow. His Cheltenham Ultima form is outstanding, and on better ground he will be competitive in top-staying handicaps throughout the summer. Roque ran a solid race in conditions that did not ideally suit him. He will be better for the run and remains a fascinating each-way proposition at his next start. Now let's look at the bigger picture. Since launching Elite Stride Edge, we have covered 4 major national races: the Irish Grand National, the Aintree Grand National, the Grand National Runner Analysis, and the Scottish Grand National. At Aintree our record was outstanding. Roque second at 18-1 each way. Johnny Who fourth at 12-1 each way. I am Maximus winning at 9-2. 3 from 5 selections in the frame. Today was tougher. The going change was a significant factor that affected our selections directly. But that is the reality of national hunt racing. Conditions matter enormously. The best analysts do not win every race, they win consistently over time by applying a systematic approach and protecting the betting bank when conditions change. We will not be changing our approach. We will be applying the same framework to every major race going forward, and the results over time will continue to reflect the quality of the analysis. The jump season is nearly over, but the flat season is just beginning. Sandown Jump Finale is next Saturday. Then the Chester May Festival. Then the biggest prize of all, Royal Ascot in June. Elite Stride Edge will be covering every single one with the same systematic data-driven approach. Subscribe so you do not miss a single video. I post every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Free Telegram group in the description, weekly analysis completely free. Thank you for the incredible support since we launched. 67 subscribers and 6,500 views in under a month, from scratch. See you for the Sandown Jump Finale preview this week. See you in the next video.